Hey there guys, it's Tina and I am back. How's everything going? How are you guys doing? I haven't filmed in a little bit, just a little bit, but I'm back and I'm actually here with a declutter video. So I started my series where I was shopping my stash, going through my collection, getting rid of old things, old makeup, things that I just wasn't using, things that I just didn't like anymore. And I was planning to do a video like this every weekend, and I just decided, you know what? I need a break. I'm gonna take a little bit of time off. I'm gonna breathe, be by myself, go through my things and not necessarily film a video, but still get rid of some things. Not like a big declutter, but like here or there I would get rid of things. And someone was like, are you gonna continue your declutter videos? And I'm like, you know what? I actually am, because they do hold me accountable. So this time around, we're going to declutter my blushes. So I'm gonna go through my single blushes and like blush palettes and all that. Now I don't think there is gonna be much to declutter, so I'll preface this by saying it might be more of a collection video rather than a full-on declutter video, because believe it or not, I don't have that many blushes. All right. I take that back. I don't have that many blushes when I compare my collection up against other people on YouTube. So I've seen other declutter videos, I've seen collection videos, and people tend to have tons and tons of blushes, and I'm looking at my blushes and I'm like, I have one drawer of blushes. I do have some blush palettes though, and I do have some singles that I've collected over the years and I put them into palettes, specifically my MAC single blushes. And I really collected most of the MAC blushes because I did a full swatch video. If you're interested, I will try to leave it in the cards. I think the card is on this side. If it's not on this side, it's on this side. But either way, you'll see it pop up at the top of the screen. And I'll also link it down below so you can check that out. I swatched all my MAC blushes. But other than MAC blushes, I don't have a ton of blushes from other brands. And now that I've caught you guys up on what's going on and what I've been doing, let's go ahead and jump into the blushes. And I'm going to start out with my single pan blushes. So these are in their individual compacts, like so. So let's go ahead and jump into it. So here is my single blush drawer right here. So I moved you guys in closer to the action so you can actually see what's going on as I talk about the blushes. And we'll start off with the far right side of the drawer. On this side, I have my Anastasia Beverly Hills blush trios. I have two of them. I have Berry Adore. So these come with 3 blushes included. These were released earlier this year. Berry Adore has 3 berry toned blushes, and I absolutely hate these. These are not good. Not that they're not pigmented, that they're not beautiful, but they simply do not last on the skin. It's almost like they fade completely off the skin within like a half an hour. I've worn this in a video and it faded off my skin so quickly. I even reapplied and it still faded off by the time I was done filming the video. So that just goes to show you that these do not have any lasting power. The next one up is Cocktail Party, which has kind of a corally shade in the middle, a bronzy shade, and then a light pink. This, again, beautiful shades, but they just don't last on the skin. These I'll honestly probably get rid of towards the beginning of the year because I want to save them for a products I regret video. These are definitely a regret. Behind that, we have 2 highlighters from Tarte. These shouldn't be in this drawer, but they are just so little and cute that I just decided to keep them right in the front here. There are 2 of the same colors. It's Stunner. It's the Amazonian clay highlighter. One isn't used, one is. I may pass one on. Then we have my Charlotte Tilbury blushes. These are the Cheek to Chic Swish and Pop blushers. I have Love is the Drug, which is this beautiful, it's a beautiful corally pink. It's actually a really pretty color. It has a little bit of shimmer to it as well, which I really love. And then I have the Climax, because Charlotte is like that. She is into it. That one is more of a nudie blush. Then we have my 3 in-stain blushes from The Balm and The Balm Bronzer. So for the blushes, we have Swiss Dot, Tulle, and Houndstooth. Swiss Dot is probably one of my favorite blushes from the Balm. They make beautiful blushes and I really love the formulation and they last a really long time. This one is Tulle, which is just a berry. Houndstooth is more on the cool tone pink side. Then this is just a bronzer, but we're not showing the bronzers right now. So we'll move on. Back here I have two blushes from the Estee Edit, which is no longer available. They just went out of business. Estee Lauder decided to just give up on this little mini sister line. This shade is Amber Glow. The thing is, I thought, you know, they had some good products and they didn't get a chance or enough of a chance to really succeed. But I guess, you know, if you don't succeed right away, they just get rid of you. But I thought they had some good stuff. This one is Koi Coral. Really pretty. Then behind here, I have some products from Makeup Revolution. These are bronzers and I use them as highlighters, so I won't show these, but I have two of their Vivid Baked bronzers and then one of their strobe bombs. That's not a blush, so we'll move on to this side where I have, this is a Givenchy face powder. It's another bronzer type product. It's one of the Healthy Glow powders, number 4. Really beautiful powder. And then next to that I have a Tom Ford blush. This is the shade Narcissus number 7. This is a really bright, bold, like reddened raspberry shade. So pretty, very pigmented. You have to be very careful with it. It's a cool tone shade. Very pretty though. And then I have all my Becca blushes, which I love. I have the regular mineral blushes. This is Songbird, which is one of my favorites. It's a really beautiful nudie blush and it has a little bit of corally orange to it. Love that. This one is Foxglove. Really beautiful as well. It's more of a pinky shimmery blush. Then we have Dahlia. These are the Luminous Blushes, so they have shimmer to them. Dahlia is a deep, very deep berry shade. That one I can probably pass on to my friend when she gets here. She's deeper skin than me. Here we have Camellia. This one is a lighter pink. Really pretty, really shimmery, really gorgeous. This is Blushed Copper. This is a gorgeous coppery shade. It's more of a highlight, but it's a beautiful like bronzy shimmer. This is Hyacinth, which is a mineral blush. This is not a shimmery one, so it's similar to the Tom Ford color actually. Really, really similar. Oop, I'm getting blush all over the place. Now we have Lantana, which is one of my favorite colors. It's this blood orange shade. It's like a reddened orange. So pretty. Again, so pigmented, so you have to be careful. But on deeper skin, so gorgeous. Tiger Lily is another shimmery blush. This one is an orangey one. This is so gorgeous, guys. And it would work great as a highlighter as well. You see it? Really pretty. And then last up is Snapdragon, which is more of, I would call it a rose, I don't know, like a rosy coral, because it has a lot of orange to it. Really pretty. Then behind that we have my Nars Blushes. This is my favorite one from Nars. It's Amour. It's a beautiful, just a neutral, very subtle, everyday blush. Really pretty. Liberté is one of my favorites again. This is a more recent one. This, for me anyway, it's a beautiful orangey tone. Taj Mahal is just a golden girl's dream. It's a beautiful orangey, I don't know, like it's like a burnt orange, but it has golden shimmer. Look at that. That is so good. It works beautiful as a highlight on darker skin too. Then we have Luster, which I believe is actually a highlight. It's like a very pale shimmery shade. So I think that is more of a highlight color. Really beautiful highlight too. Hot Sand is a highlight for sure. So I need to move these out of my blush drawer and into my highlights. But Hot Sand, there you go. It's really shimmery. This is Matahari, which is a light pink. This is probably one that I can get rid of. I don't love that kind of Pepto-Bismol pink, so I'm going to actually get rid of that one. First one so far, we have Orgasm. This is a cult favorite. Everybody goes crazy over Orgasm. I don't really get it, but I would use it as a highlighter. Like, see, it comes off as more of a highlighter on my skin than a blush. We have 3 more. We have Albatross Highlighter. This is just a shimmery white. I need to put the highlighter somewhere else, so I'm gonna get the highlighters together. But if you can see, Albatross is that white gold highlighter. This one is Nico, which is a really pale, I don't know what I'm doing with this. I don't even know if I could use this as a highlighter at this point. It's a really light blush. Okay, we're getting rid of Nico, and then Deep Throat, because Nars had to go there. Now, Deep Throat is supposed to be better than Orgasm for darker skin, and to me it's the same thing, but I'm gonna keep it because I'm doing it for the culture, the beauty culture here on YouTube. Everybody loves that one. So I'm getting rid of 2 of the Nars ones. Moving over to the other section, I have my Laura Geller blushes. I love these. These are the Baked Gelato Vivid Swirl blushes. I think I have all of them. This is Rosewater, which is a beautiful, it's a really light pinky shade. It's like a rosy pink. It has shimmer to it because it's baked. It's beautiful. So it looks like I really had my matte blushes in front and then that Rosewater was just hanging out because I have them organized by brand. So Sephora is in front, so we'll do Sephora first. I have this, which is their Micro Smooth Baked Blush Duo in Guava Glow. Look how pretty this is. This has like a more satin side and then a shimmery side. That is gorgeous. Let me see if I can adjust my lighting just a bit. There you go. You can see it now. I adjust the lighting so you can see it better. This one is, oh my gosh, number 10, which is a red orange. I don't know if you can tell by now. I love orangey shades. I love corally shades. Those are what I gravitate towards. This one is Too Hot, number 7. Luster Lux spoke about this one, and I got it even though she is lighter than me. I thought it would have still gone with my skin tone. Then I have I'm Shocked. This is number 9. Yeah, I'm shocked too. It's a bright, bright pink. Do you see that? Oh my god. And then I have number 13, which is Hot Flush. This is so pretty. It's like Taj Mahal, only cheaper. Much cheaper. And then this one here is Hysterical, which is number 11. This is more of a nudie blush. I have other blushes on my fingers right now, but that's more of a nude. Oh, in case you guys were wondering, let me zoom out for a bit. These are actually individual Rubbermaid organizers from Target, and they snap together and they fit exactly in this drawer, and I love it. So it's an easy way to divide the blushes up and see exactly what I have going on. So I really love how I was able to organize this drawer. Love, love, love it, in case you were curious. Again, Target, it's in the kitchen section. So like the Rubbermaid organizers for kitchen drawers, that's what these are. So I have 3 Black Up blushes. I know this brand has a lot of like assorted history with the owner and everything, but I do like these blushes, so I still have them. I'm not getting rid of them. This is number 5, which is one that they actually sent to me way back in the day, but I kept it. These are more recent. This is number 6, which is an orange. Again, I absolutely love oranges. And then this is number 7, which is a bright red. I just love these blushes. I'm not getting rid of them, sorry. And now we can get back into the Laura Geller one. So we did Rosewater already. This one is Papaya. It's one of my favorite colors. It's such a beautiful, beautiful glow on the skin. Love this color. This one I could have done without. This is Cantaloupe. This is so light, it would actually just work as a highlighter on me. And it's pretty, but I don't know if I'll ever wear that at all, even as a highlighter. I mean, it's pretty though, you know? Let's see, like if I top the blush with it. You see, I don't know that I hate it, but I really don't think I love it either. I'm gonna give that one up because it's just no. It's just a no for me. Then I have, let's see, this one is Guava, another one of my faves. This is more reddish. Really love that one. And then this last one is Plum Berry, which is a deep plum. Again, this is one that I'd probably have to give up to my friend, because you see how deep that looks? It looks like a bruise on me, so I got to get rid of that one when my friend comes back to visit. And then I have 3 of the highlighters. I have Gilded Honey for the culture, Ballerina, which is actually my preferred one over Gilded Honey, and then this one here is Diamond Dust. Did I show you guys Diamond Dust? I'm sure you've seen the other 2, but Diamond Dust is like an iridescent one. Really beautiful. It reflects pink. These are highlighters, so not getting into those. Back here I have 2 of my Chanel cream blushes. I got these a couple of years ago, and they're cream. I got rid of all of my other cream blushes from MAC, but I didn't get rid of the Chanel ones because they were still very creamy, and I love the finish of these. This is, which one? This is 62 Presage, and then the other one is number 69 Intonation. Again, very beautiful. I think I can probably get rid of at least one of these. I don't need both of them, and they're both cream, so let me think about it. You know what? I don't feel like getting rid of these, so I'm not going to. It's my collection. I don't have to get rid of anything if I don't want to, so I'm keeping those. Again, I said this would be probably more of a collection video than a declutter. Now here are my MAC single blushes. In an effort to save time, I'm probably gonna just skip over these because, like I said, I did a full swatch video, so I'm not gonna go into these. But I have Instant Chic, we have My Highland Honey, Love Cloud, Peony Petal, Pink Cult, which I actually think I may be able to get rid of because where am I, you know? The thing about this is when you swatch it on your skin, it deepens up into this dusty pink that I actually really like. Looks a little bruisey, but it's so pretty. I'm keeping it. Over Dyed, Melba, Coy Girl, which is one of my favorites, Peaches, which is another one of my favorites. This Hello Kitty one in Tippy, I don't think I swatched this one because I didn't need to. It was so limited edition. So pretty though, right? And then from the Venomous Villains collection, this is the Snow White Villain, and it's a Bite of an Apple. Love that one. Gingerly is a favorite. Then I have some of the Mineralized Blushes. This one is Warm Soul. I don't think I ever did swatch this one on camera. So Warm Soul is kind of a highlight color for me. I think I can now admit that MAC makes my favorite highlight powders because their highlighters are so finely milled. I mean, this is a mineralized blush, but their mineralized skin finishes are so finely milled, and they do beautiful subtle highlighters, which I absolutely love. This guy here is Lovejoy, which is a deep kind of bronzy shade, and I would use this more as a bronzer. And it's such a subtle shimmer that it's not even overwhelming as a bronzer. This one is Petal Power. This is also a beautiful shimmer. Like, do you see what I mean? Like, you can't even tell where, look at the veins in my hand. Oh my God. But you can't even tell where my skin starts and the product ends. That's what I love about their highlight powders. This is Oh My, Utterly Game. I think this was limited edition. It might have been. This is another mineralized product. This one is not actually doing much of anything. Whew, should I get rid of this one? It's so beautiful though, like even as a highlight on my skin. Do you see it? That's pretty. I'm gonna keep it. This is Prism, What I Fancy, which I kept it because it says fancy on it. Don't ask me about my logic. My logic, it makes no sense. Modern Mandarin, which is a beautiful orange. This is Pink Tea. I don't think I need to keep Pink Tea. Like, this is way too light. Yeah, Pink Tea can go. That one can go because I already have that other Love Cloud one that's really light. Is it Love Cloud? What is it called? Pink Cult. Then we have, this one is Hang Loose. This one is a blush duo with a purple, like lavender, and then a light. Why do I have this? What am I honestly going to do with that? No, we can get rid of this, right? Or is that purple pretty? No. That's ridiculous. No, I'm going to keep it. I'm so terrible. But like that purple, you see, it looks I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it. So what? This is Let's Be Friends. And then Life's a Picnic. Now, I do have 2 or 3 Milani blushes. I keep them back here. I don't use them. I just use them to kind of keep the blushes from going too far back in the drawer. These are the Milani Flower blushes that everybody went crazy about. I got them, but I haven't even really used them. I've just used them as decorative things. So we have Romantic Rose, which is a nudie one. I've never used them or felt the need to use them. And you see how that blends away quickly? This is just propping my blushes up in the back. This guy is Tea Rose, which is more rosy. That one is definitely pretty. I could see myself wearing that one, so I'll put that over here. And then we have Coral Cove, which would be probably the one that I would gravitate towards the most. But it's the stiffest one, like I can't even get product off of it. It definitely is my kind of color, but I couldn't even get product off of that. So just using them as bookends or blush ends. Now we can move on to the other section where I think I can get rid of a couple of these as well. So these are my Hourglass. These are the Ambient Lighting blushes. This guy is Dim Fusion. It's so light. I don't even know what I'm doing. Where am I going? This is beyond light. This would almost be like a setting powder. It's so light. So I'm going to get rid of that. This one is Ethereal Glow. Another really light one. Like, what is this? That is so ashy, I don't even know what to do with myself. So that's gonna go. Diffused Heat might have some promise because it's a deeper color. Diffused Heat is definitely a keeper. Look at how beautiful that is. I didn't even realize how beautiful that color was. Keeping. This one is Luminous Flush. I don't know if this has a chance to stay. It might. I'll think about that one. Mood Exposure, Going Nowhere. I love this one. This is, it seems like nothing, but once I blend it into my skin, it's this beautiful neutral blush. Love that one. And then Radiant Magenta, which the color of this is beautiful. So I think we're gonna keep that one. Moving on, we have this It Cosmetics blush. This is one of their Vitality Cheek Flush. It's pretty and peony. It looks so unassuming in the pan, but when you swatch it, it's a little bit dry. When you swatch it, it's this beautiful rosy pink, and you see that sheen? That's gorgeous. I love that. Keeping it. I have this NYX highlighter. It's actually illuminating powder. It's the shade Synthetica. It's one of their duochromes that they came out with. This is the orangey one. And of course, I fell in love with that. Keeping that, but that's a highlight. Then we have one more of my favorite blushes. This is from Tarte. It's the shade Exposed. I don't even have to look at the name. It looks like nothing, but it's a beautiful nude blush. Tipsy is another one that I love. It's like an orangey flush. Tipsy is another beautiful orangey tone. It's a beautiful blush. Lasts on the skin really well. The Tarte Amazonian blushes are really good. They have longevity and I love them. So I'm keeping that. I got rid of quite a few of my Tarte blushes. Like I told you guys, I've been just going through things on my own. Like here or there, not really doing a full declutter. And some of the things were already taken care of. Now this one is Blissful. This is another beautiful corally. You know what? My hand is a little bit damp. These are really stiff, so you do have to rub in the pen. But really beautiful. So I kept those 3 only. Then I have 3 of these Makeup Forever blushes. These are from back in the day. I got rid of most of them, but I kept these 3 just because I wanted to keep a couple for memory's sake, and then I just loved the formula. So this is 22. Look how beautiful. Gorgeous. Then we have 24. This is a nude. I love nude and orange blushes. Can you tell yet? Beautiful. And then this is also 24? Why do I have 2 24s? Where am I going? They look a little bit different, but why do I have 2 of them? I don't know, but I'm keeping it. Then I have these 2 Illamasqua blushes. One is Exposed, which is a orangey. Oh, look at that. That is gorgeous. And then Create, which is, this is more of a terracotta brown. That is actually really stunning. Oh my god. So you see, like, I kept things that I really liked already and I knew I wasn't getting rid of. So this drawer is like a breeze for me. Now back here we have some sleek blushes. This is, let's see, oh, look how bright and pink that is. This is Santorini, beautiful pink. And this is Aruba, which is a bold orange. Look how intense those are. And these are old blushes. Not getting rid of them. They're really beautiful. Then I have two of their trios. This one is Flame. These are really beautiful orange and red blushes. So gorgeous. And then we have Pumpkin, which I adore. Again, orange blushes are my weakness. Can you stand these? So beautiful. And then last up in this drawer we have my Pierre Hardy blushes from Nars. These were limited edition, really gorgeous colors, really pigmented. This guy and this guy. Oh, this is Rotund, which is the orangey one, and then the pinky one is Boys Don't Cry. Just look at how pigmented those are. So beautiful. Love these. Definitely not getting rid of those. Alright, now let's go ahead and show you some of the singles that I have in other drawers because I kind of want to use them. They're closer to my desk. So we have the Kylie blush. This one is Hot and Bothered. It's a very faint blush, which I actually like about it. It's very light, and I can just use that on an everyday basis, so that's why I like this blush. That's the only one I have from Kylie. I'm not buying any more of Kylie products. I just can't. I have this Benefit California blush. This is one of the only blushes that I have from Benefit. And Benefit is just rubbing me the wrong way with their celebration of Jeffree Star, so I've given up on them. So this is probably the only blush that I'll ever own from them. But that's California. Again, another simple, subtle blush with a golden sheen. We have Poppadom Peach from Too Faced. This one is more of a highlighter for me, even though it says it's a blush. It's definitely a highlighter on me, as you can see. So I keep it with some of my highlighters. And it's a very subtle, beautiful highlighter. I have these two from Pretty Vulgar, which I should have returned along with their eyeshadow palettes. I returned those eyeshadow palettes so fast. I wasn't in love. These blushes should have gone back. This one is Sweet Revenge. I feel like they came on the scene, wowed people with the packaging, and the actual products weren't that great. So, I mean, I don't like these. You know what? I do like Pretty Witty, which is this nudie one, and it does come off as like a bronzy glow on my skin, so I could probably use it as a highlighter. Let's see if I can probably get rid of this one. Yeah, I think I'm going to get rid of this shade, which is Sweet Revenge. Then we're not talking about blushes if I don't talk about three of my favorites. These are from Makeup Revolution. They're the matte blush. I have the shade Fusion. I have been using these nonstop. They're $5. You can get them at Ulta. They're some of the smoothest blushes I've ever tried. They're really beautiful. They blend out nicely, and they last a long time on the skin. That one was nude, and then this one is New Rules. I mean, look at that. These I definitely recommend, and for $5, I've just been falling in love with more and more drugstore products. And I'm getting angry at the high cost of other products these days that I'm like, nope, I'll stick to my drugstore. And that is so weird for me because I was so into high-end, like you couldn't catch me in the drugstore. And now it's like, yeah, can we go to the drugstore please, because these are not doing it for me. Here I have a Guerlain blush as I talk about an expensive blush. This is a Guerlain blush. How the hell do I open this? Oh Lord, push. Okay. This guy was limited edition. It's one of like a striped blush. It's the shade, which one? It doesn't say. Madame Rogit. I don't even know. Why am I keeping this? It's pretty, but it's not even coming up. Oh, I'm forming hard pan on it. Oh, crap. Let me try some. I actually went ahead and tried to scrape some of this off, but it's really not even working. So I'm gonna regrettably give this up. It's just not working, so why am I keeping it? Oh my god, I'm making a mess. Then I have my Narcissus blush palettes. So this one is Unfiltered 1. Didn't really love this. I love a couple of the shades, but not all of them. And I haven't really used them too much, but you know, they're cool. I did a haul with those. This one is unfiltered too. I don't know why did I get this one? This is so light. It's so stupid. I really got it because it had hot sand in it. I'm gonna pass this one on. I haven't used it, so I can sanitize it. And thank you so, oh my god, thank you so much. When I did my last video where I decluttered products that were lightly used and I was going to donate them and pass them on to my friends and family, I was using 99% alcohol to sanitize it, and you guys were like, no, you need to use 70%. And I went and did the research like you guys told me to. A few of you guys were like, no, you need... Lord Jesus. A few of you guys were like, no, you need like a 70% or 80%. And I went and did the research, and for disinfecting things and killing germs, you do need 70 to 85%. So I grabbed my 80% alcohol and I had to go and redo the sanitation. But thank you guys so much, because you guys helped me to go sanitize my products and get my life right. So thank you. I really thought that the higher percentage was going to help somebody, but no, it wasn't. You actually need it to sit on your product so it can kill the germs. 90%, just 95% evaporates too quickly. So thank you guys for that tip. Thank you so much. This is my Lancome Sun-Kissed Effect Bronzer and Blush Harmony. I'm going to keep this. I'm glad I have this over the Guerlain one. And then I have, going into palettes, of course, I have the Becca, and this one is the Becca and Chrissy Teigen palette. So highlighters and blush, so I figured I'd show you the blush. Then I have my two blush palettes from Juvia's Place. This is a Saharan 2, which is so beautiful. Let me swatch a couple of these shades. Really beautiful. This one is the more subtle of the two, so if you're lighter, I'd go with that one. Saharan 1 is more intense. It has more deep bruisey shades, but I love like the other shades in it, so I'll put up with the bruisey looking tones as well. So I have those. And then going through the very last ones, I have my Viseart blush palette. So I have Rose Coral and Orange Violet. I think they have 3 of these, but I only got these 2. Now these are really pigmented as well. Really beautiful. I need to use these more because they are truly gorgeous. I really probably don't like the berry pink shades in this, because I mean, they, you know, I don't like these cooler tone blushes. I love warm tone blushes, but they're not bad. They're just not my style. I wish I could have made my own palette and made those 6 shades rather than, you see what I'm saying? Like they mix the cool and the warm, and I get it because this is lighter, this is deeper. But I wish I could have just chosen all the warm shades, because they're really freaking beautiful. Which color did I swatch just now? Okay. They're really pretty, but the bruisey tones don't really work well for me. And then I'll wrap it up with my MAC blush palette. So I have, again, I have a full swatch video of all of these, so you can check it out. But here are like my nudie bronzy shades. I have some of my faves in this one. I think this one is Hot Pepper Devil, something like that, but this is one of my favorites. And then we have the larger palettes with, these are all light tone. I did take out some of the deeper tones and get rid of those. And then the very last one here. So I have, like I said, the single MAC shades that I had accumulated. Really, I had accumulated them to do a full-on swatch video, but that's now done. So if you want to see that video again, check it down below. And so those are all my blushes, and I'm getting rid of a few things, which I was surprised by, because I honestly thought I was literally just going to do a collection video, and then everything else would have been like, oh, well, I'm keeping everything. It really wouldn't have been a declutter, but I did end up getting rid of a few things, nothing too crazy. So some of these are going to go in the trash because they're just no good. Like this blush from Guerlain, it's really old, it's not good anymore, but like the other things I can pass on. So I'm going to spray these down with my alcohol, thanks again for the tip, and pass them on to other people. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this declutter video. Let me know which other section you guys want to see. These are going to end up turning out to be more dedicated collection videos rather than declutter videos, because I have gotten rid of quite a few things and I'm kind of done. Not completely, but I've kind of mellowed out a bit on getting rid of things. So let me know what you guys want to see next. And thank you guys so much for watching. I've linked my Instagram and Twitter below where you can follow me along day to day, because I'm not going to be uploading as many videos. I'm going to give you guys a break. You guys don't need 3 videos from me a week, because you can't keep up, because they tend to be long videos. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody watching that much. So I'm giving you probably 1 or 2 videos a week. Space them out. I'll see how that goes. And yeah, let me know what you guys want to see in the future from me. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.